Hey everyone, we are back with another video from our Interrail trip. This was the last part of northern Germany that we went to see. We started in Hamburg, like you saw in the last video, and we ended up going to Lübeck and spending 2 hours in Berlin. Only because we had a layover there and we decided that if we were going to go to Berlin, we really wanted to go for a longer period of time and get to see everything we wanted to see. So, this is what happened. So, to be honest guys, when we first got there, I didn't know how charming Lübeck would be. I didn't know too much about the city, and I was completely enthralled with the brick Gothic architecture that lines the city. This here is called the Holstenter. It's a red brick city gate that defended and divided the old town from the new town, and it was rebuilt after the Second World War. Now it houses a museum about the architecture and parts of the war. It was a great way to enter the city. It's very unique. A unique little tale about Lübeck, which we noticed as soon as we got there with the plethora of stores that were lined and filled with marzipan, is that apparently it is the birthplace of marzipan. It is not 100% factual, but the story has it that the creation of marzipan was due to a military siege of the city, or a famine year, that the city apparently ran out of all food except for stores of almond and sugar, which was used to make loaves of marzipan bread. Lübeck is the second largest city on the German Baltic coast, and it's located in the state of Schleswig-Holstein. And if you are familiar with cow breeds by any chance, you'll recognize that this is the home of where the Holstein cow, or in German Holstein cow, originated from. Lübeck is Germany's most extensive UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is nicknamed the City of Seven Towers because the Lübeck skyline is dominated by the 7 towers of its 5 Protestant main churches. Also home to this little devil who was sitting on the side of a church for some reason. Even though it was raining when we first got there, it was really fun to walk around. Everything was really cute, and there was a lot of markets and just cool things going on. The rain started to pick up a bit, so we decided to try and find ourselves something to eat. And then luckily, as soon as we were done, the rain cleared up and it got really beautiful outside. After lunch, we found these beautiful bridges that were taking us across the river, where we could see these really cool boats. That just happened to be a pirate boat. And right across, as soon as the fog cleared, we could see that there was a really pretty carnival across the river, so we went to check it out.
Walk down here. Oh, look at the chocolate covered bananas.
During World War II, Lübeck became the first German city to suffer substantial Royal Air Force bombings.
Yes.
They say something like 20% of the old town was completely destroyed. So most of what you see has been rebuilt since the Second World War, but rebuilt, designed based off the original architecture that was there. As we were walking by one of the main churches, we were lucky enough to see a choir practicing outside. After the war, this was the only synagogue in the city of Lübeck that still stood. Overall, I think that Lübeck is an underrated place. It is absolutely gorgeous, and maybe not the first place on most people's travel list, but I highly urge you that if you're going to be going to northern Germany, you have to check it out. And the next place we decided to go was Poland. But before we could go to Poland, we had to make our way through Berlin and spend our 2 hours there. There's honestly way too much to do in Berlin for 2 hours, but what did we do? We decided to find a beautiful park. At this point, we were exhausted in our journey, and of course, what do you do when you get to Berlin? You buy yourself some beer, and you sit and take a nap in the park, or at least we did, because we were absolutely exhausted and we needed to get back on a train and head to our next country. Interrail travels are fun, guys, but be prepared for some sleepless nights. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys with a new video soon.